Guys, I don't shoot a lot of video, mostly just for YouTube and home family vacations. I take some video clips, some picture clips, put them together into like a family photo album, if you will. And the software I use is called LumaFusion. It's a great app. It's an iOS Apple app that I use on my iPad. One of the best, things about this LumaFusion app is you can put all your videos and pictures on an external SSD drive, so you don't have to buy the biggest, most expensive iPad, because Apple memory on iPads is just crazy, crazy expensive. So I always buy the base models and I use an SSD drive. And LumaFusion, you don't need to copy these files to the iPad. You can actually work off of the videos on the drive. Now, one of the things to be mindful of is you can't go ahead and clean drives up and reformat. And the reason I did this is because I'm kind of a stupid person. I was doing some cleanup on my drive, and the storage still said, I removed a bunch of files, put them in, and I think this is the problem. I put them in I deleted them, put them in the recycle folder. No matter what I did, it still showed available space was like, I don't know, 100 megabytes or something like that. No matter what I did, I eventually had this great idea to take the folders that I still needed, this Cruise 2022 and the projects, copy them off, reformat the drive, boom, yes, I'm showing all the full capacity of the drive, copied the folders back. Now, this was all great. I thought I was smart and successful until I went to connect the drive and go into LumaFusion and try to access my videos. Would not access the videos. What I didn't know is that Apple signs like a key or an ID to every single file, the videos, photos, all the files, audio, every file. And when you reformat, it doesn't have that key or the ID association, where apps like LumaFusion and other apps can reference that because it's changed. It reassigns a new ID. I didn't know that. I thought it just used the ID or the name on the file. So when I went into LumaFusion, it couldn't find any of my videos for my timeline on my project. It's a bad thing. I searched and searched and searched on YouTube, on forums, couldn't really find a good answer to my problem. Like, how do I reassociate the missing data? Now, there's a pop-up that comes up that says, do you want me to refine that data? It didn't work for me, and I think it's because I've reformatted the drive. It just could not. And I'm going to show you guys, if you run into that problem, how to do that, how to reassociate that instead of starting your project over or completely replacing your timeline. Because if you're like me, I had the music kind of set to the cuts, and I edited the clips to make them where I want it. And if I replaced them, like truly just replace them, I'd have to do that all over again. I really wanted to just reassociate that file for that timeline. So I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm going to go ahead and connect the drive. Well, before I do that, I'm going to record the screen here, and I'm going to do two screens. And I had to re-record this because I was showing my face instead of my fingers, that the screen grab doesn't really do. So I'm going to go ahead and record my screen and then move this over so that you can see it. All right, so I'm going to go into LumaFusion. Missing media, connect the drive. I'm going to go ahead and connect my drive. I'm going to say OK. And that feature's mostly just for that, reconnecting a drive. Because the older versions of LumaFusion, you'd have to go out, close it, go back in. And what they have done is basically detected the missing data, and I think it refreshes. I don't know what it does in the background. And if it doesn't, there's a button over here with a drive and a link. You can hit that and it will refresh and look for your external drive. So I think a lot of people use external drives. So, yep, it found my data. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Doing great. And again, this isn't supposed to be cinematic stuff. It was a really cool robot on one of the cruise ships. And I did probably a little longer clip than I normally would. But now I get to the spot and I'm missing data. And I already fixed those ones. So you can do this a couple different ways. If you have a project folder like me, it might be better if you're doing a lot of files. Instead of searching them, you can just open your location, and you will have to remap or relink these link folders, because when you format, it doesn't recognize. You plug it in, it might as well just not have been there. You'll see them, you'll have to delete them, but you have to reassociate your links. I did that already, but you could go in. So I have projects, 2022 cruise, I have my files there. But what you can do is you can go, and this is right when the pandemic was lifting, we had to wear masks on the airplane. You can go into, there's a search. So if you look at this clip, I'm gonna go ahead and expand my timeline. It's IMG 8160. You can look at it there, but you can also on here, you can see very high level information on this clip here. IMG 8160. You can also do these 3 dots over here, and it shows you all the other information that you'd want to know. Your external drive or storage location, mine's an external drive, projects, 2022 cruise. And I'm going to show you guys, even though it's there, it's not finding it. Let me just expand. What am I looking for now? It's 8160. 8160. That's why it's better to open a drive here. I'm going to show you it's 8160. 8160 is there, but it will not pick it up. It's actually right there, but it will not pick it up because of that file link. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this or get rid of that. And that's one way where you can find it. Now, if you just have this random file somewhere on your drives, you can also do, I'm 8160, I'm going to do the search. I'm going to type 8160. And you can find it. So that's, verify that's your right file. And here's what the videos don't show you. They'll say, go ahead and add it. What you do is you take it and you hold it, you drag it over. And if you put it there, it's going to place it there. If you put it up here, and then depending on your timeline, it will actually just add the clip. But when you hover it over, and you see how it's all of that, the gray, or not gray, but the yellow, I'm going to release it. And you have options. You can replace missing media. That's what I want to do. So it reconnects it. I can keep timeline duration, use new clip duration. I don't know what these things are. So, so the duration would be the full clip. No, I want to replace the missing media. So I'm going to select the first one. And now it's replaced. And you don't know how long I've searched for this, guys, and I wanted to do a video just to show you if anybody's kind of had that same issue and you're stumped. Hopefully that'll help. Quick video. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Take care.